What is going on, you absolute legends? And the biggest piece of the puzzle is starting to get there in the Patrol build. Here we are, the back of the car. Guess what? The drawers are fully done and the 12-volt system is all installed, but they are going to be two separate videos because there's a lot going on with the 12-volt system. I can't fit it all into one video, it'd be too long. So in this video, let's go through the drawers and show you what I've done. Let's do it. So, tell me what you think. You're probably wondering what the hell is going on here. Let me take you through it, because I put a lot of effort and thought into how I'm going to do this. It's a wagon. Space is a premium, but I've still got some space left over in each side as well. But let's go into it. Let's get deep into it. But first, we'll pull this out. I'll grab myself a bit of a bevy. And I thank Harry for the tip on the Colonials. That's a good beer. You can have already a guess what this is going to be used for. It's me bar. I can sit here at the beach, watch life go by, have a bar ready. And as you saw in the video or in the start, you have a full cutlery area. Haven't filled it quite up yet because these have only been in there for a week. But yeah, you got your cutlery area. You got a place for like chopping boards. Got my bin holder, fire matches, torch, all that kind of stuff. All in here, and I can still put your beer on top, so you can still use that area if you need to. So these tables, I actually got this idea from another Patrol Brownie. He had in the back of his car, and I just thought, gotta have it. That's a definite must-have. So, that's the first part. Table or me bar. Perfect place for it. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. So, let's go further into it. So, I'm just gonna push this in about halfway, so I've got a little bit of space to move here. So, top drawer, pretty standard stuff. It is just a top drawer. I haven't quite worked out what I'm gonna do with this yet, so at the moment, I've just got like the airbag man, you know, hose. I've got my travel buddy containers from Rory from Somerville Metalworks. Interflates in there. My battery charger or my battery jump starters in there. Got a few D-shackles, all that kind of stuff in there for now. So it's sort of like a bit of a semi-recovery drawer at the moment. Now, the bottom drawer, it's actually much, much deeper. Nice long drawers too. And here I've just got a few bits and bobs. I've got my jack in there at the moment. I've got my extra side for my awning. I've got my Chaos dry bag, 10-litre dry bag in there when I go to the beach. And I've got a few other cool little things in there, but nothing major because I haven't really set these up as of yet. This is where the stuff happens. So this is a full pantry. Now, I wanted a pantry because I really do hate having a separate plastic container or something and put your food in. And this doubles up as an area where I can actually, I can put bottles of alcohol, I can put water bottles in here, I can put my my plates and all that kind of stuff in here as well, just hang them off the side of this. So a very, very versatile area. And I've already got a sort of set up for a few little things, you got like salt and peppers, your spices, that kind of stuff. I'm actually thinking about putting a spice rack in there as well. So this is definitely going to be upgraded a little bit further. But bloody awesome use of space. I mean, it's either have a full pantry or I have a full pull-out drawer for a coffee machine. And who has a coffee machine when they're camping? That's just a bit silly, I think. Now on this side, you've seen already in the intro, but I've got on my switch panel here for my fridge. I've got my travel buddy, my air compressor, GPS for my booster, and also a water pump as well. So I've got a water outlet here as well. And that's pretty much main things. I've got two separate spots for extra things that I want to add to it. But for now, that's pretty much all I'm going to run with, which is everything I need really. And then you've got your air outlet here. I'll just put this in. So you've got your air outlet here for the airbag compressor to link up to pumping up your tyres. And then you also have your water connection here as well for the water pump, which is all hidden behind this, this wing here. Now, that's pretty much the basics of the whole setup. Up the top right-hand corner, I wanted to still have a space for when I have the bag, or when I go out with the family, we've got our bags and that kind of stuff. So we've got to, you got to chuck your bags and that kind of stuff in that side. So you still want to have a little bit of space. Now, space is a bit of a premium in wagons. It's a bit hard to make things, work. But what you don't see is actually behind this fridge is another 40-litre water tank. So there's 40 litres of onboard water in this car, which obviously hooks up to this right here. I've got the shower awning on that side there as well, so I can have a full-blown shower when I'm out and about, if I need to. But let's get on to the main event. I mean, this big thing right here. Yes, I've gone upright. So let me talk to you about why I went upright. See, how handy is this? How handy is this little guy? Why did I go on upright fridge? All right, a couple of reasons. Wagons, GVMs, weight, huge thing. So this weighs 22 kilos, give or take. A Waco, because this is an 85 litre fridge, and a Waco 85 litre, I believe, gets in the area of 25 kilos. That's 3 kilos already, you're in front. But then obviously you need a slide. So John wouldn't have been able to obviously put something like this in here. This would have had to be moved over to this side, which would have pushed this up. And then again, I would have had less space in the back. So the reason I went with a upright fridge is purely the compactness of the actual whole unit, because this only goes halfway down this box and I've got a 40-litre tank behind it with still space on top of that tank where I can put things. So the compactness of this is second to none. The other thing, it's got such good access. Try that again. It's got such good access from the front, you can access everything you need. Now I've got these little guys here. If you're wondering when you're forward driving, these are what I put across the grills to stop everything from falling out. But I haven't had anything fall out yet. But that is the whole setup there. 10-litre freezer at the top, but I've got a carton of Colonials in there at the moment, and I'm barely using half the fridge. So heaps of room in this guy here. Super efficient too. Averagely, it's been using about 3 amps when I first turned it on. And then I went down to, I think it was like 1.5 amps or something like that. But averagely it uses about 2 amps when you're running. So seems to be pretty good on the efficiency side of things. But as I said, 85 litre fridge, can't beat it. Bushman as a brand, I've jumped on with these guys because pretty much you can only get uprights in Dometic and Bushman. And I wasn't overly keen on the Dometic. I didn't like the look of them, and I wanted to try something a little bit different. I had my Waco for a while. Did want to try something a little bit different. These guys here seem like they were making really good products, and they've been making fridges for years and years. So I went with the Bushman 85 litre, and they seem to be really popular actually now. Everyone's jumping on board with Bushman. So I did relocate the handle to the other side. The handle in the factory location goes here. But of course, if it opened this way, I'd have a massive drama of trying to prepare food on here, because I'll be using, I'll be trying to open the fridge like this and put everything onto the on the table. Whereas obviously with this setup, you can literally take your stuff out, put it here, get yourself sorted. This also has enough space on it to put my Coleman Hyperflame on it, so I can do all my cooking, that kind of stuff on here. I'm not too stressed about the heat hub here. I'll just keep an eye on the back of the door. But I can't see it having too much of a drama with heat or anything like that. But I'll just keep an eye on it with the amount of heat that's obviously coming off the gas burner. And I can chuck a gas bottle right underneath with my hose, and you're sorted, and you're ready to rock and roll. Now, if I want to go camping, like now, I'm literally just chucking a swag on this car and I'm going. So this kind of setup is what I really wanted out of the car. So if we want to go camping, chuck your swags on the top, put all your food in, go. That's all you need to do. We've got a camper trailer as well, so we can obviously have things in here and things in the camper trailer to make it a little bit easier and spread the weight around, all that kind of stuff as well. But this drawer system for me is the absolute duck nuts. You can, as I said, you can go all the way to the top. You can have drawers for days, but I find if you just have heaps of drawer space, you're just filling them with stuff you generally don't need. So what I find, especially with camping, you want to have only what you need to take out when you're camping. So that's why I only gave myself 2 drawers. I need to be very, very, very particular with what I'm putting in these drawers because I haven't got any other space. So I need to be very smart about how I set it up, what I put in the drawers, what goes, what doesn't go, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's why I definitely wanted to sort of keep that probably simplicity to camping. So what else can I talk about? I've got a couple of grab me gear bags. I've had these in the Trident. This one here has just got like a lighter and that kind of stuff in it, a few little bits and bobs when I'm cooking. That's a good little spot for it because I've got Velcro on the side here. I'll probably end up grabbing another one so I can put some other stuff in there. Just general like cords and chargers and that kind of stuff when you're charging your phones. The bottom drawer, I'm going to get it. Well, I've already been in touch with Jimmy, but I'm going to get some extra bags to just organise it a little bit further so stuff doesn't sort of roll around in there and go all over the place. I've got me grab me gear bag just at the back here. It's a little bit hard to see, but in the back here, that's got all my tent pegs, that kind of stuff. So for the awning, and that's all you need. This is my drawer setup. This is exactly what I need to go camping. I've got a spot over here. I can put my chair. Mate, I've got everything I need to go camping right now. I've got a full-blown oven. I've got the fridge. I've got water. I've got air. I've got inverters, everything. So I can be off, I reckon, if I had a solar panel or a fold-out solar panel at the moment, I could probably be off-grid for probably 6 to 7 days out of this setup. Easily out of this setup. With the amount of things that I can put in this fridge, load it right up. I've got the pantry, and as I said, you've got the oven, you've got everything you need for going camping. So this is my perfect setup. This is my touring setup. As I said, this is going to be my ultimate touring build, but this is my ultimate touring full drawer system. Now, Black Label Storage obviously done the whole drawer system for me. They did an absolutely killer job. This is second to none in quality. John is an absolute legend to deal with, so he fully custom made this system. Off my original idea, he put my original idea into process, and this is what it comes up with, and I absolutely love it. This is the absolutely best setup, I reckon, for a wagon. Still got a little bit of space to spare, but you have plenty of storage space, plenty of space for cooking, all that kind of stuff on the table. Yeah, honestly, what else do you need? What else do you need? You tell me in the comments, what am I missing? Because I don't think I'm missing anything. Now, as I said earlier in the video, there's a full 12-volt system in this car as well. To give you an idea on that, Riley from RD Electronics, or RD Auto Electrics, he pretty much went all out and set up the whole system for me. I have not done any 12 volt in this car, so it's definitely all done properly then. But on this side, as I said, it's got my full 12 volt system monitoring setup. As I said, I'm going to go a lot more detail in the other video because there is a lot going on here with 12 volt. But essentially, I've got a full monitoring system on this side here that you can probably just see in the camera. But that tells me how much hours I've got left of the the whole setup, and how much hours I've got left of the battery, what I can use, what I can't use, how much amps it's drawing, all that kind of stuff, all through this screen. As I said, on this here little switch panel here, I can pretty much control everything. Everything's switched, so I can even turn the fridge off. If I know I'm going to be, it's not going to be used for like a week and the car's just going to sit there, I can actually just turn the fridge off completely and it's not going to get run. So awesome little setup. So as I said, in the other video, I'll talk about that. I'll go into a lot more detail about the 12 volt setup, but I'm absolutely stoked. This guy here, I still reckon was the best thing because I'm generally at the beach like every weekend. So having a full table on the beach that you don't have to bring with you. So you got to think about the tables you take with you when you're cooking, that kind of stuff, or you're camping. Those wide tables, they do take up a lot of space. I don't need to take one now. I've got this full table at the back of the car, so I'm ready to rock and roll. So this is definitely something huge. And the cutlery space underneath, I can fit all my utensils, all my pans, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is definitely the game changer for me. And the pantry, I still reckon the pantry is a bloody awesome little setup. And if I can fit all my, or eventually when I get it all set up, I'm going to have my plates and that kind of stuff in there. and I reckon that is going to be such a well-used space. The amount of stuff I'm going to be able to fit into that pantry is going to be awesome. There's going to be so much stuff in there, all my cups, all my plates, my bowls. Yeah, I reckon that's going to be a definite winner in my books. I'm going to Monkey Maya in 2 weeks, 7 days up there. It's going to be a hell of a trip. We're taking the camper trailer, but this is going to be used every single day of the whole trip. So that's going to be the big test for it. Going out there using the elements. I mean, it's all good to say, I got myself a beer, I'm sitting next to a river, and it's all well and good. But when you take these things out on the first maiden voyage, that's when you find out all the little niggles and that kind of stuff. So definitely going to be interested to see how the whole system works after that, and I'll probably change a few things, but that's the whole beauty about camping. You can change things along the way. But cheers, what do you reckon? Put a comment down below what you think of the draw system, because I think it looks bloody awesome. And if you want to grab one of these stickers, you see this Trident here? The old Trident, I got him put into a sticker. They're $8. Get in contact with me. Flick me an email, but I'm going to set up a little store soon so I can start selling these little stickers and that kind of stuff. But all right, it's pretty cool. It's just a cartoon drawing on my Trident, and I've also got my logo as a sticker as well. So if you want to grab one of those, it's the same price. So I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching as always. I'm going to have a drink. It's beautiful. Harry, thank you for the tip. If I don't see you in the next video, I might see you out in the tracks and trails. And if I don't see you out in the tracks and trails, I shall see you later. Have a good day and have a good weekend. Bye.